Crikey, I'm late today. It's 25 to 8. This has got to get on at 8 o'clock. It's Wednesday. I don't know what happened. It's Wednesday the 26th of November. I normally do the podcast, the midweek one, on Tuesday. So it's all ready for Wednesday morning. I sort of forgot, but it wasn't exactly my fault I forgot. I'm a politician now. Blame everyone else except me. What was that? Noises going on. Computers loading up. Things are happening. Kicking into life. Anyway, it's that time again. Yesterday, I sort of forgot because my back's gone. Sunday, I just leant over the basin in the bathroom to wash my hands and my back went. I don't know where it went, but it's gone. Awful it was. All I did was lean over slightly to wash my hands. Note to self, don't wash your hands. Well, there's all sorts of things going. Everything is firing up. I've just turned the power on here in the high-tech air-conditioned studio. All right, the radio room. Okay, the absolute mess. It is at the moment. It's an absolute mess. I've been sorting out stuff which makes things worse. Anyway, let's have a look at the weather. The flag, I think it's frozen round the pole. It's not doing anything. It's frozen. We have 0 degrees centigrade, which of course is 32 Fahrenheit, 1022 millibars on the barometer. So that's quite high, isn't it? 80% humidity. It's frosty out there, very, very frosty. So a real chilly start today, but it's going to be clear apparently. According to the the forecast, the Met Office don't lie. What am I saying? It's going to be sunny all day today with a high, I think, of about kind of 12, if that. There's something going on up the road. I don't know what they're doing. There's a lorry up there and bashing around. I don't know what's happening. For those of you that have asked about Gary, he is coming very close now to hibernation. Brumation. I don't know what it's called. Going to sleep for 3 months. That'll do. He hasn't eaten now for 2, maybe getting on for 3 weeks. Any day now, he will be going to sleep for the winter. That must be rather nice, mustn't it? Marilyn, you've got your fiver because I said to see. Well, I can say it now, can't I? Because I said Christmas. I really did just come out with the word. I didn't even think. So you've got your fiver. I've PayPal'd you your £5. Well done, Marilyn. Excellent. Several of you have said that you wish you'd had a bet with me now. You'd have all made a fiver. I'd have been broke, stone the crows. Running out of money here. I'm not going to mention politics, but it's our budget day today with Rachel Reeves. Could be dodgy, dangerous. So that's going to be interesting. Anyway, moving on from that rubbish. We don't want to know about politics, do we? It's a load of rubbish. Look at that blue sky. Lovely. It's red over the, where are we? East, where the sun's coming up. Red sky in the morning. Shepherd's Hut on fire. Several of you like that. That was Trisha's dad used to come out with that one. So what's happening? Raise Rants at protonmail.com. Let me know what's happening. Oh, several of you liked the photo I did talking of the red sky in the morning. I put it on raiserants.info, the photo of the sunrise the other day. It's a lovely photo. Looked like the sky was on fire. Really nice. We've got a baby due on Christmas. Well, no, we haven't. Trisha and I haven't. Imagine having a baby at my age. Stone the nappies, the diapers. No, granddaughter. Baby's due Christmas Eve, which will be interesting. Talking of children, they were talking about on the radio the other day about whooping cough. You know whooping cough? I had that when I was young. So did my sister. And my mum was having a baby. Now, which one was that? I don't know. She was having a baby. And my sister and I, we had to move in with grandmother down the road. Well, down the road, Lancing. That was not nice. Grandmother and grandfather didn't like them. Anyway, we had to keep out of it, you see, because we can't give a newborn baby whooping cough. Back in those days, things like whooping cough, measles, German measles, chicken pox, all this stuff was rife going around all over the place. And what we did, we went home. Grandfather, I think, took us home, not to go into the bungalow because of the whooping cough. We looked through the window at the newborn baby. I think that was my brother Steve. That must have been Steve. So we're looking through the window at the newborn baby, and of course we're not even allowed in the bungalow because of this whooping cough. Dreadful it was. And I think I told you when I was 2 or 3 I ate deadly nightshade. That didn't do me any good. Also, when I was 2 or 3, I had rheumatic fever. I had mumps when I was 16, no, glandular fever when I was about 16. I started work at 15, really getting into work, and then I had 6 weeks off. I must have been just 16, which was unfortunate. But all this stuff that used to go on back then, luckily a lot of it's unheard of these days, isn't it? Mind you, they're talking about TB. Is that tuberculosis? They're talking about that coming back now. We don't want that. Let's move on to a lighter note, shall we? We don't want to talk about diseases. Oh, one thing Marion did say, she suggested that we have regular bets on things. You're just trying to earn some money, Marion, aren't you? Just trying to get some money out of me. She suggested that we should have regular bets on things. Certain things that I mustn't mention, for example, summer holidays or the Isle of Wight. She says you're always banging on about the Isle of Wight. Try and go for a month without mentioning the Isle of Wight, and we'll have a £5 bet. That's all very well for you, Marilyn, because you get a fiver. If there's, say, 20 people doing this, and I lose the bet, I have to fork out £100. So that's not very good, is it? You all make a fiver and I have to fork out £100. So no, I'm not doing that. I've already had my fingers burnt with you, Marilyn. So we'll forget that idea. Isn't it strange how the number of leaves on our cherry tree can become so interesting? I've had several emails. How many leaves are on the cherry tree now? There's still just one at the top. Just one at the very top. The fig tree has just about lost all its leaves. We are heading for winter now, aren't we? The sun is beautiful today. It's shining across the houses over the road. Lovely orange glow. It's really nice. It'll soon be spring. I keep saying to people, it'll soon be spring. Mother-in-law was here the other day. She said, oh, it's cold. It'll soon be spring. Positive. The power of positive thinking. If we all keep thinking about the spring, it'll get here quicker, won't it? I can hear scraping outside. It's people scraping their car windscreens. Don't pour boiling water or hot water on the windscreen. It'll crack. It'll shatter. Do you know, it's lovely being retired. We used to have to do that, or Trish did, because I always worked from home. She was out there 6 in the morning. Yes, I know I should have been out there, but I was busy. 6 o'clock in the morning, she was out there scraping the windscreen, spraying it with this de-icer stuff. Now there's everyone else out there doing it, and we're not. Well, she's not. I used to feel guilty because people used to moan at me because I worked at home. Oh, it's all right for you. No, it's not all right for me. I work more hours than anyone else. Do you remember all that we had years ago? Several of you commented to me, wrote to me and said that you're self-employed and you worked at home and you got a load of stick for it. Oh, it's all right for you. You're self-employed. You can do what you like, have days off. No, you can't just have days off because you're self-employed. It doesn't work that way. In fact, you work harder. You work longer hours when you're self-employed. Anyway, we don't want to drag all that rubbish up again. Do you remember all that, though? Quite a few of you emailed me and said that you worked for... Oh, there was one. Who was it? There was one chap. He said he worked from home and got so much stick from some family members and friends that he said he'd got a job. And if anyone came round, his office, I believe, was in a cabin sort of thing down the garden. And what he did was he said, I've given up self-employed. I'm now working in an office. I've got a job. So the moaning stopped. The sarcastic comments and the rest of it all stopped. He was still working from home. So no one came round in the day because they thought he wasn't there. That worked out well. I forget who it was. Remind me, if you're listening, remind me, email me, because that was a brilliant story. No, I don't work from home anymore. I've got an office job in town. Okay, coming up to the outlook, I've got 6 minutes now to put this on, to publish this week's midweek message. So I've got to make a move. I haven't had breakfast yet. It's one of those days, isn't it? I haven't had breakfast. I was awake at 4:30. At 5 o'clock, I'm answering emails on my iPad. Do you remember the days before iPads, iPhones, earpads, and all that rubbish? Do you remember those days? You'd sit up in bed in the morning, perhaps listen to the wireless. Do you remember the wireless? Not the radio, the wireless. That was rather nice. Put the news on first thing in the morning on the wireless. Tune into the BBC Home Service for that. Then tune into the BBC Light programme where they played a bit of music while you washed. Well, no, you couldn't wash because we didn't have showers back then. You couldn't wash immediately. You had to pour hot water down the basin in the bathroom to melt the ice in the waste pipe. Otherwise the water wouldn't go away. I remember doing that. The water wouldn't go away. It just stayed in the sink, in the basin. I don't know. Anyway, look, I've waffled enough. I've got to get this on. I'm going to see you on Sunday. email me, tell me what you're up to, what plans you have. Not for Christmas, we won't talk about that yet. Let's leave that to at least till next month. Where are we now? It's the 26th. It'll soon be December. And even better, it'll soon be January, and look forward to the spring. Been great talking to you, although it's a bit rushed this time, I know. Been great talking to you. Always love your company, you know that. Be good, be bad, don't get caught. I shall see you on Sunday. Bye-bye for now.